Hello, good morning, good afternoon, welcome. I'm very pleased to be joined by Nicole Vermeulen. Nicole is the Chief Commercial Officer at Green Energy Ventures, which is a Swiss-based advisory and technical services business. Nicole has over a decade's experience at Shell and has been involved in some of their big projects that they've got to FID, namely the 200 megawatt electrolyser plant that they're building to decarbonize their Rotterdam refinery, and also working on the advanced plans, I think, for the gigawatt, was it North H2 project as well. So welcome, Nicole. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.
And you're obviously going to be taking part in World Electrolysis Congress, which is happening in Dusseldorf, sort of 14th to 16th of March, and looking at some of the sort of commercial discussions, I think, around the supply chain, as well as moderating a panel. So given your background in Shell and also being involved in some of those early big projects, and specifically in getting them to FID, what are some of your viewpoints on the challenges currently that the industry is facing, and how are you at Green Energy Ventures looking to help your clients with those challenges?
Yes, well, thanks. Yes, well, first of all, there's enough challenges, I think, right now. We're still in the relatively early stages, even though it's been around since a long time already. But I think the phase now to scale up is always a challenging and an exciting phase to be part of. And I think the challenges are really on the both sides. So it's on one side, on the offtake and the demand side, to ensure that actually there is the demand to ensure that we have the business case to start develop and grow and scale up. And the other side, it will be also on the delivery side, to ensure that actually those manufacturers of all these components, including the electrolysis itself, that this starts to ramp up and really will be able to deliver these big scale projects and integrate it in the right way.
Yeah. Well, we've just seen this week, I mean, we're speaking here at February the 16th. We've seen the announcement, I guess, on the sort of delegated act, and I think that the number of 36 months seems to hopefully be enough to reassure industry that there is that sort of flexibility. Is that how you're viewing the news this week?
I think as well. So it's for two things good. So first of all, it's good to get more clarity in space, because we've been waiting for a very, very long time. And I think that's also why it's been holding off a little bit to really get this ramp up in place. So it's good to have the clarity there. And secondly, it gives a bit of the time needed indeed to get these projects all in place and ramped up. So I think it's a positive sign.
Yeah. And in terms of the challenges, obviously you mentioned off takes, and clearly there needs to be ultimate demand. And is that an area that you see building steadily? There's some key things that need to happen to build that demand, or what are some of the issues you think that the industry can work better at trying to stimulate more demand and get more off-takers involved?
Yeah, well, I think that's the key question. How are we going to improve this demand? Because I think it all it falls with this, or it stands with this. Obviously, there is this key industries I always mention. I think that will play a key part in this. So I'm talking about steel industry, refiners, all these ones. So yes, how to build this up? I think we have to take some bold decisions as well, I think, at this moment. So maybe the business case is not there yet today, but take the decision now, and it will grow in time, right? It's I think it's the moment.
And in terms of I guess that sort of scale up and helping develop projects, what are some of those challenges? Is it around the just building things and learning how to do the systems integration and scale some of the projects? What were some of the challenges that I think you overcome in getting the 200 megawatt project to FID within Shell? Are they some learnings that you can take out of that to share with some of our listeners?
Yeah, so you see that the different parts of basically such a project are already matured and are there, but still indeed the integration part of how does it all function together and what is the effects actually from doing something on such a scale is something that still is being learned at this moment. Yeah. So I think that will definitely help in future when we start to ramp up into more of these kind of projects in the future. But you also still have, and looking at the supply chain specifically, you have also still relatively small suppliers there, both for the bigger and crucial components as well for the smaller components that are needed in there. have, for example, the membranes, but also other parts that all still need to develop and grow as well to really be able to supply to the big demand that we hope that is still coming.
Yeah.
So it's both in the integration as in the individual pieces that need to scale up and grow and learn.
Yeah. And I mean, at Green Energy Ventures, you've got a lot of, I guess, engineering experience in solar and wind, and also in terms of lithium-ion storage. And do you see just sort of hydrogen fitting into that? And is it around creating holistic solutions, I guess, for your customers? Or
yeah, that is exactly the intent. So there's a lot of experience already in the PV and wind space and battery storage, and this will be part of the full system integration as well. And hopefully, we can for some really holistic solutions.
Yeah. And in terms of sort of PPAs and hydrogen, how do you see that market sort of developing? Again, I guess it's around having off-takers sign those agreements.
Yeah, well, yes, it's going to be exactly this.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the challenge, I guess, going forward.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, yeah, as I mentioned, you're going to be talking and moderating one of the panels at World Electrolysis Congress. There's obviously lots of challenges, lots to discuss. We very much hope the Congress is there to stimulate demand. It's there to help reassure off-takers that this industry is being built up. It's being built up steadily, and those challenges, I guess, are all surmountable and achievable. So yeah, we look forward to hearing more and sharing solutions and sharing best practice. So thanks a lot for taking your time to share some thoughts today. And we look forward to learning more from you and the rest of the speakers at World Electrolysis Congress.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm also really delighted to be part of this and to learn also from the rest of the people attending.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a great event again. So many thanks, Nicole. Take care.
Thank you.